Bianca with Leaders in Business podcast, where CEOs and executives in the digital marketing and social media space share their best advice. It is 6 questions in 9 minutes because leaders know what they're talking about. So let's get to it. In a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
Thanks, Bianca. My name is Aaron Walker. I'm a professional life and business coach, helping ordinary people become extraordinary in all they do.
Awesome. So what's the best thing about leading your business?
Yeah, I'd say the best thing is the transformational experience that we get to see our members have each and every day.
All right. So I hear from others that it can be challenging to grow your business today with everything that is going on. So what are the biggest challenges you see business leaders facing today?
Yeah, I think that business leaders don't remain consistent each and every day. And I think in order to grow a successful business, we've built 14 businesses over the course of 42 years. And it takes a lot of consistency. And I think business leaders today are too busy working in their business rather than working on their business.
Totally. So what is the best advice you can give to other business leaders about creating a successful business?
Well, I would just simply say that you need to try to add value rather than trying to make the sale. If you will focus intently on exalting your customers and helping them, edifying and encouraging them, the sales will happen naturally.
All right. So can you go more in depth about about what you said about adding value?
Well, I simply think that we are too busy today, Bianca, in finding out what we can do in order to make the sale rather than listening to the customer intently. If we'll focus on the customer intently and try to satisfy and meet their needs rather than trying to sell them a service or a product that they don't really need, I think they'll be a raving fan and they'll continue to come back week after week and month after month. But if we spend all of our time just so anxious to make the sale because we want to get that revenue and that profit in, that we fail to listen to our customer. Our customer is speaking loudly to us. They will tell us exactly what they want if we'll just listen. So I would just simply say, stop talking, start listening, and adding value.
Yeah, from what you said about start listening and adding value, can you give just some 3 tips that you would give for some business leaders to achieve that?
Yeah, I would say primarily, first and foremost, that we need to do kind of an interview with our clients, whether it be you're adding professional services or you're trying to sell a product. I would simply say sit down and listen to the customer's needs first and foremost. I would try to ascertain the longevity of the relationship as well. Is this a one-off? Is this something that you're going to be doing business with on a repeated basis? Is this something that you have an interest in allowing yourself to be completely involved on a personal level? A lot of people today are starving to death for authenticity. They're not looking to get involved with somebody just for the transaction, but they're trying to build that relationship and that rapport. And once the business owner subjects himself to their scrutiny, that how they can serve them better and listen more intently, you just forge a better relationship and a better working environment for a long-term relationship with the client.
All right. So you mentioned about listening, right? So how can business leaders achieve that?
Yeah, I think it takes a lot of practice because we're so busy thinking about what we're going to say rather than really listening to what the customer is offering. And so I think it takes a lot of skills to put peripheral blinders up, if you will, kind of metaphorically speaking, and never lose eye contact with the person. Really pay attention to what they're saying, listen to what their desires are. Oftentimes, as a professional, you know that you'll get there. They have a hard time articulating oftentimes what they want. And if we'll just be patient, we can work them through that exercise.
Perfect. So what other successful business leaders like yourself would you like to acknowledge and should be on the podcast?
Yeah, you know, there's a number of people in our sphere of influence. So there's one gentleman named Scott Beebe. He owns a company called My Business on Purpose, does an amazing job with systems and processes, core values, can really help take your business leader to the next level. A gentleman named Zach Lush. Zach is a digital marketer also that really specializes in creating funnels and that can do a great job. He owns a company called Game On. And then Derek Champagne owns the Artist Evolution in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and he can really help you with brand awareness.
Awesome. I'll look them up. So now for the final fun question, who is the most interesting person to follow on social media and why?
Yeah, me. No, I'm just kidding. Quite honestly, I don't like his foul mouth, but Gary Vaynerchuk is very brilliant. He's very smart. I don't like the way he uses profanity every other voice, but if you can get by that, he is a thought leader that can really help you understand your business better.
Totally. So it was a pleasure having you on. How can people find you?
Yeah, the easiest way is to go to viewfromthetop.com or themastermindplaybook.com.
Well, that's a wrap. This is Bianca with Leaders in Business Podcast. For more insights and ideas, go to our website, leadersinbusinesspodcast.com. Thank you.
Thank you, Bianca.